Welcome to Insurance Promises You Riches, Then Steals Your Wallet, America's favorite legal scam. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive into the cesspool of broken promises, fine print nightmares, and soul-crushing denials that make up the American insurance industry. It's like a bad relationship. They woo you with sweet nothings, then ghost you when you need them most. But don't worry, we'll navigate this mess together, armed with sarcasm, real cases, and a healthy dose of righteous anger. Chapter 1. The Honeymoon Phase. Remember when you first got that shiny insurance policy? It felt like a warm, protective blanket, didn't it? "We've got you covered," they said. "You're in good hands," they promised. Well, spoiler alert, those hands are about as trustworthy as a politician's handshake. Insurance companies are masters of the bait and switch. They'll sell you a policy faster than you can say pre-existing condition. But when it comes time to pay up, suddenly they're harder to reach than your ex who owes you money. Take poor Sally from Ohio. She thought her comprehensive car insurance meant, comprehensive, until a deer decided to play Frogger with her Prius. Turns out, her policy had more holes than Swiss cheese, and acts of God apparently include Bambi's suicidal cousins. Chapter 2. The Fine Print Fiasco. Now, let's talk about that fine print. The stuff written in font so small it makes ants squint. It's like a treasure map. If the treasure was disappointment and the X marked gotcha. Did you know some policies exclude coverage if you're injured while participating in a riot? So if you're peacefully protesting and catch a rubber bullet, tough luck, buddy. Freedom isn't free, and apparently neither is exercising your First Amendment rights. And don't even get me started on the act of war exclusion. One insurance company tried to deny claims after 9/11, arguing it was an act of war. Because nothing says supporting our troops like leaving thousands of Americans high and dry. Chapter 3. The AI Overlords. Welcome to the future, where your claim isn't denied by a human with a soul, but by an AI bot programmed to say no faster than you can say, "Please help me." It's like arguing with Siri if Siri held your financial future in her cold, digital hands. In 2022, a woman in California was denied coverage for a life-saving procedure because the AI determined it wasn't medically necessary. Apparently, the bot skipped the preserving human life module in its training. These silicon-brained decision-makers are about as empathetic as a toaster, and twice as likely to burn you. But hey, at least they're efficient at crushing your dreams, right? Chapter 4. The Snowball Effect. Here's where things get really fun. One little denial can snowball faster than gossip in a small town. Suddenly, you're juggling medical bills, lawyer fees, and a credit score that's plummeting like a lead balloon. Meet John from Florida. One denied claim for a routine procedure spiraled into $50,000 of debt, a bankruptcy filing, and a credit score that wouldn't qualify him for a loan from his own mother. It's like a game of financial Jenga, where the insurance company pulls out the bottom block and watches your life topple with glee. Chapter 5. The TikTok Revolution. But wait, there's hope on the horizon, and it's coming from the most unlikely of places, TikTok and Reddit. That's right, Gen Z and millennials are mad as hell, and they're not going to take it anymore. Or at least they're going to make some really sassy videos about it. Young Americans are demanding transparency, using social media to expose insurance scams faster than you can say, viral. It's like David versus Goliath, if David had an iPhone and a wicked sense of humor. One TikToker's rant about her denied birth control coverage racked up millions of views and actually got the company to reverse its decision. Who knew the power of a good hair flip and some righteous indignation? Chapter 6. Fight the Power. All right, freedom fighters, it's time for some practical advice, because knowledge is power, and in this case, it might also be money. First, know your rights. Read that policy like it's the last Netflix series you'll ever binge. Every single word. Second, appeal everything. Insurance companies count on you giving up. Don't. Be the Karen they fear. Third, document everything. Every call, every email, every time you sneeze. You never know what might tip the scales in your favor. And finally, don't be afraid to lawyer up. Sometimes you need to fight fire with fire, and in this case, fire is a stern letter on fancy letterhead. Chapter 7. The Last Laugh. In the end, navigating the insurance maze is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded while riding a unicycle. It's frustrating, it's absurd, and it'll probably leave you with a headache. But remember, you're not alone in this fight. Millions of Americans are in the same boat, paddling against the current of corporate greed with nothing but a sense of humor and a burning desire for justice. So the next time an insurance company tries to pull a fast one, channel your inner John Oliver, arm yourself with facts, and prepare for battle. Because in this David and Goliath story, David's slingshot is loaded with truth bombs and witty comebacks. And here's your mic drop moment. In a world where insurance companies play God, remember, even gods can fall. The question is, are you ready to be the one who pushes them off their pedestal? So, dear viewers, what's your insurance horror story? Drop it in the comments and let's start a revolution. One snarky comment at a time.